how to tap into your feminine energy and get from life everything that it has to offer to you. No one actually talks about these days how it can be hard to let go and be in your state of receiving. But when it comes to feminine energy, you need to understand that in essence, it's all about knowing your worth and knowing that you're valuable of receiving. And simply through just your existence, you should be able to get anything that you desire. So once you learn to embody the concept of I get paid to exist, you will also see how your life will start to change and how everything that you desire will come to you very easily. Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Your ability to receive does not depend on how much you get done, because when it comes to feminine energy, it's all about having the mindset of I am worthy, I am valuable, I am ready to receive, I am ready to be provided for, because simply my existence is a blessing. And that's how you need to think when it comes to feminine energy. It's all about working smarter, not harder. And feminine energy is the work on yourself, and that equals the output that you receive in exchange. Because a lot of women have the misconception that they always need to grind, they always need to hustle, to be in abundance and to have money. But that's not the case, because money by itself is masculine energy. And it's also the reason why men by nature earn more than women. Because when it comes to money, when it comes to success, that's all masculine energy. But when it comes to feminine energy, it's all about being creative, being inspiring. And that also explains that money can come easily to you as a woman and you don't need to work as hard as the man. So when it comes to money and success, that's primarily the masculine energy. And most of the times, whenever you have such a success mindset, it can also be correlated to masculine energy. But when it comes to especially being a successful woman, it's important to strike a good balance between the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Just like that, you will be able to utilize both and maximize the gifts that life has to offer to you. I love growth and I love to achieve whatever I set my mind to. But sometimes you need to be able to do less to receive more. Because when it comes to tapping into your feminine energy, it's an inviting energy. The clear difference between the masculine and the feminine energy is that masculine energy is all about taking action all the time and doing and providing, versus the feminine energy, it's being able to do less and receive more in exchange. So then the question comes of how you can be a successful woman and still be in your feminine energy. And that's very simple. It's when you learn to be able to receive and when you also can balance the masculine energy and the feminine energy. And when you personally can distinguish for yourself, when you find yourself in the masculine energy, in the working energy, and when you simply find yourself in the feminine energy, and understanding that you can also simply sit back and relax and not every day need to be able to work hard to receive more. And that also comes when you get in contact with a man. When you allow a man to take care of you, to provide for you, he will feel so good about himself because he is in his masculine energy and he will also want to provide for you, to take care of you. And you will also feel so good as a woman because by nature, it feels good when a man can provide for you, can take care of you, and when you are able to feel like a princess. And in exchange for him giving that to you, you will in exchange give him the gratefulness. Because a lot of women these days, they think whenever a man provides for you, whenever a man takes care of you, you are inferior to them and are seen as weak. But that's not the case, because by nature, you should be able to receive and a man should be able to provide for you. And that's why it's important not to be hyper independent. Also let the man take the lead and let the man help you. For example, in your daily interactions, observe whether you actually allow the man to help you with your grocery example, or opening you the car, or whatever it is, and not you always telling yourself or telling to him, I can do it all myself. Because when a woman is too much in her masculine energy, that's also when she has struggles in her relationship, because then the man and the woman, they take on reverse roles, that the man is in his feminine energy and that the woman is in her masculine energy providing for him. Whereas in reality, it should be the other way around. It's the guy should provide for you, and the guy should give it to you, because you, at the end of the day, you are the blessing in his life. And the same goes to the type of man you attract into your life. Because when you're in your feminine energy, you will attract a masculine energy man that is a provider, that has a pleasure of providing to you. Because your simple expectation is that you will be able to receive. It's an expectation that he will buy you flowers. It's an expectation that he will pay for dinner. It's an expectation that he will do anything to make you happy. Men can truly only be in their masculine energy if you allow him to, through you being in the state of receiving. With that being said, allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to be treated like the princess that you are. Allow yourself to live a softer life, and allow yourself to receive all the blessings that life has to offer to you. Also, there's a difference between being in your light feminine and in your dark feminine energy. Be able to distinguish when you tap into the one or the other. Light feminine is all about the soft, the nurturing energy, versus the dark feminine energy, it's all about your seductiveness and your wild energy. When you're able to distinguish the two and tap into both, you will also see how life will change in your favor. When it comes to getting from life everything that you desire, it's simply the way you manifest it. And manifestation by itself is feminine energy. It's being in the state of effortlessly receiving it, because the feminine energy is the inviting energy. And when it comes to getting anything in life that you want and manifesting in the right way, is knowing that you don't need to know the how. You just need to know that you will, because you invite the universe to give it to you. So you're in the energy of, I am able to receive. I am ready to receive, and I will receive. Because you are in that energy of knowing that you will get whatever you want, you will, without knowing the how right now. Also, when it comes to your love life, there is a reason why there's the statement, I don't chase, I attract. Because it's the man who is the chaser, and it's the woman who is being chased after. And when you go on a date with a guy and you're in your feminine energy, you don't ask yourself what you bring to the table. You ask yourself instead what the man brings to the table. And you don't think, how can I impress him? You think, how will he impress me? And that's when the tables start to turn, and all the men that you see will start chasing after you, because you're in your feminine energy and you know that you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. It's the man who needs to prove himself to you. The reason why a woman who is in her feminine energy can receive anything she wants without doing much for it, because she understands that her existence by itself is simply enough. She's in that effortless state. She's in the state of receiving. She's in that inviting state. She's in the state and in the energy of being a queen. That also explains that you don't need to do more to get more, to make more, to attract more, and to receive more. Now I will talk about the things that you can implement from now on to tap into your feminine energy and receive all the blessings that life has to offer to you. First and foremost, relax to receive and get paid to exist. Repeat after me. Relax to receive and get paid to exist. That's the mindset that you should always have when you are in your feminine energy. Second of all, go with the flow. Don't force things. Don't force situations, relationships, certain people in your life, because everything that is meant for you will come for you. And with that being said, the right people that want to be in your life, the situations that you attract, they will all come to you. You don't need for certain people to be in your life if that's forced. You don't need to force certain situations, because everything that is meant for you will come your way. Third of all, learn to be calm and collected. Whenever you respond emotionally to someone, you are being in your passive aggressive state, and that's not a state that a feminine energy woman flows in. Because when you can take decisions calm and collected, that's when you are in your feminine energy. So when you find yourself with someone in an argument, don't scream at them, don't be aggressive, but instead tell them diplomatically, I need 5 minutes to clear my mind and then we can talk again. Because like that, you're first not saying things that you don't want to say. Second of all, it gives you time to relax, get your thoughts together, and then express the opinion that you have on a certain subject whenever you are talking with a person. Be happy for other people's accomplishments, because when you can truly be happy for someone else, you yourself tune into the frequency of happiness and success and abundance, and that's when you will also receive more accomplishments and more happiness in your life, when you can see the happiness and the accomplishments that other people make. Because you need to think of it like a radio. You're tuning into a certain frequency. And when you can truly tune into the frequency of another person's happiness, success, you automatically, subconsciously turn into the frequency of your own success and your own happiness. Also, what's crucial when it comes to your feminine energy is to, of course, be able to receive and be able to let other people help you, especially guys. Whenever a guy offers help to you, take the help. Don't tell him, oh, I can do it all myself. Of course you can, but you don't always need to be hyper independent. And that's what I also said at the beginning of the video. Sometimes it's nice when you don't need to do it all yourself, but you can be able to receive it, and both parties will feel good. You will feel good as a woman because you're being treated like a princess, and men are there to help you, and the man will feel in his masculine energy because he will be happy that you need his help. Also, I strongly encourage you to listen to your intuition, because we as women especially, our intuition is very strong. So always listen to your inner voice. Another thing, instead of seeing the flaws of life, see the beauty of life. Whenever you go for a walk, see the beauty that life has to offer. Don't look at the flaws, because when you are able to look at the beauty, more beauty also comes into your life. Activate your senses, because feminine energy is also correlated with pleasure. So once you know how something feels, for example, when you're just simply drinking something or applying makeup and you find the joy in it, you also start being in your feminine energy. Another thing that you can start doing is dance naked in front of the mirror. I know it sounds weird at the beginning, but when you fully accept your body and start to love it, you also start to be more feminine. Lastly, of course, take the time to relax. Take your vacation, do your self-care, go get that nails appointment, because whenever you do those things, you're in your feminine energy. A woman who is truly in her feminine energy, she cannot thrive without those things. Otherwise, she will just feel burned out and stressed. And that's not what you want. You want to always feel good, to always thrive. And that's why taking vacation, taking a break, doing self-care is super crucial. And before I end this video, remember that you are worthy. You're worthy of being provided for. You're worthy of taken care for. You're worthy of being treated like a princess. That you don't always need to do the work. You simply can just exist. And once you tap into that feminine energy, your existence by itself is simply enough. That's when you will see how the universe awards you and everything the universe has to offer to you. Choose to take the route of self-love. And I personally believe that you should strike a balance between the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Know exactly when you need to work and put in the work to receive the results, and know exactly when you can just simply sit back and relax. Because most of the time, when you find a balance between the masculine and the feminine energy, you will be able to utilize both, and you will be able to receive everything that life has to offer to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and if you like this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe because a lot more is coming on this channel.